Hello, Georgie. Hello, Squishy. Hello, artist. Na 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 na. Doo 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 doo. No, I did not, Squishy. Please enlighten me. That sounds crazier than Gear 5 Luffy. Can't believe you made fun of his Tourette's. What a move. What a move. And that, everybody, is our #1 streamer, XQC. Most famous streamer in the world. I know he moved the kick. He's still the most popular streamer. Well, how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's Monday went well. My apologies for not streaming on Monday or on the weekend. That's good. Yeah, I was busy doing other stuff, so I decided not to stream at all since I'd finished Paper Mario. And I know this is gonna be a long time. Shit, we're on episode 2 and I've done like 6 5-hour streams of this or something. I don't know how many I've done. I don't think I've done that much. Ring Fit? What is that? Fitness game for Switch? Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Take the Joy-Cons and put them on a plastic ring. And then name the ring, squeeze it, and stretch it for different actions. Interesting. I didn't know that. So, you know, welcome everybody. I know it's late. I wanted to get a couple hours of this in, though. I want to get past episode 2. It's my goal. Battle game where you also run obstacle courses? That sounds crazy. It gamifies exercise in the most gamey of ways. Alright, well, here we are. We're still on episode 2. Apparently it's not actually over yet. No, it didn't play? Oh, what? That's bunk, dude. Hold on a second. Oh, dude, that sucks. I had a really cool thing set up for that. Hold on a second. Oh, dude, that's so... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can send it on the alert thing. Because I got this cool thing for that. I can't believe it didn't play. That hurts my heart. Here, let me see if it works. There you go. Oh, hey, Cobra. Right here, let me write that down here. Yakuza 0. You're lucky I have that. I think. I'm pretty sure I have it. Put it right underneath Ham Ham Heartbreak. We'll do it one day. It's on Game Pass too, yo! But hey, Cobra, how you doing? So, we're gonna continue with some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So I've got Ace Attorney, Ham Ham Heartbreak, and Yakuza 0 lined up to do. October 13th. Oh shit, dude, that's my anniversary. Wright & Co. Law Offices. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again! Well, supposedly, Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose. I don't buy it.
But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand.
Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm gonna head back to Crane Village for a little while, if that's alright.
Sure, but why?
I'm gonna bring the sacred urn back and have some people look at it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with.
No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, voice meter doesn't work again. Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's always a murder. Oh, I said always. And it's not always. It's just every time. She forgot there's always a murder to solve. Sacred urn given to Pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
She's gone. Okay, Nick. Time to get going on this murder investigation. Let's do it. I'm doing pretty good, Cobra. I just used the last of my shredded buffalo chicken to make buffalo chicken and broccoli alfredo with buffalo chicken. That's also the birthday of a friend of mine as well. Dude, did you know this October is Friday the 13th? Or this October's 13th is Friday the 13th? So, what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. It's another bug for you, Georgie. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center, too. You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh? You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Ami, like it always used to. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know. But 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I Am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Crane Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Crane Village in a long time. So I guess people still go to Crane Village to do their training, right? Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen. Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Karain technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Sounds like being the master of Karain is going to be a heavy responsibility. we supposed to go? What did she say about going somewhere? I forget where we're supposed to be going. Talk to the lady. Talk to the wife. That's right. October 13th. The mask's hideout. Oh, Nicky boy. Maya! Mr. Light. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer. I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. I would hurt a fly. Definitely. I would absolutely destroy a fly. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Mr. Light had such a vulnerable side. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit, he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that! Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the only one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? Ha! The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different, yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? Because of his money. Because he had so much money. I hate these kind of people more than anything. I don't know. That feels racially charged. You mean Ace Detectives? There it is. Oh. No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh. So then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright, too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atme's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Mask the Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atme knew more about Mask the Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then, you went there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the Ace Detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday, too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. If I told you I was a master thief, would you believe me? No. Not at all. Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Rhonda Light was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. Looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away, by motorcycle that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make the KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? Oh, Mr. Light, I wouldn't say no to that. No, I'll pass. Thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? Haha, what a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember. He looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and he screamed in their faces. Oh my god, that is Georgie right there. The guy with the condom over his head? Holy shit. Please stop it, he screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. That man had a knife. All by himself, he came to save me. A total stranger all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. You did get taken hostage. And I wasn't there to help you. We just kind of found you later. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Gulp. Foreshadowing? Is that foreshadowing to another game? Alright. Oh my god, there's so much evidence. Ooh, what am I supposed to do now? I don't think there's anything new in here. I guess we can go talk to old boy. I already told you, it's not me! A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday, they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge, too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. Away! Oops. Oops. At me. Is there even anyone here anymore? Well, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually masked to mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Probably because he got fucking fucked. Good for you, Squishy. Well, he is a homicide detective. Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just saw the HOM and was like, damn, she really just called him a homo? Like, what the heck, dude? He's probably working on the murder case. But wasn't he in charge of the mask investigation all the way up till yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. I don't think he does either. Probably one of the himboest of himbos, that man. Okay. I know he doesn't look it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it? Well, not very often, I admit. But I'll never forget the first time we met as long as I live. It must be nice to have such a fond memory like that. What am I supposed to show here? I know what that is. That's one of those key cards from Ronnie's company. Come to think of it, it's been a long time since I've seen one. That's probably because Ron doesn't work there anymore. So this is Mask the Mask, huh? I wonder what kind of a house he lives in. Who knows? Maybe it's exactly like this one. Haha, you're so funny sometimes, Nicky boy. But if I was a famous thief, I'd live in a great big gorgeous mansion. I'll be sure to tell it to your husband. I guess I'll just show her one of everything. That's Ronnie's wallet. It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner early that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then.
So it's true.
He must have dropped it at the crime scene. Do you know about this? Oh, is that a letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, but I hate it when people poke noses into other people's business. Looks like Mr. Light doesn't know about it, which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed, which is funny because, like, when my wife gets mail, I open it immediately. So what do you know about this? No, you can't show her that. Oh, yeah. Do I gotta show her somebody? So this is Mask the Mask. Yeah. House thing. Godo. I don't like this man one bit. He's had it in for my Ronnie from the very beginning. It's his fault Ronnie's under suspicion of committing murder. Plus, he lobbed a coffee grenade at me. You look pretty silly wearing that mug on your head like a birthday hat. Oh, I know. We can get him back tomorrow by returning fire with a milk grenade. I already really liked Maya. I already really liked her. Like, she's S tier. She is literally milk tier now. I love her. Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he? Huh? Let's just say his flirting style's pretty obvious. Pretty stale too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man are his lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is said man probably believes in those like they're his lifelines. Looks like he blew it again, huh? As long as I've got my motorcycle and my Ronnie, I'm happy. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that plus a little excitement and a little shopping money. Then I'm happy. Now she's starting to sound a bit greedy, don't you think, Nick? He tried to pin his own crimes on my Ronnie. I don't blame you. All criminals are the same. They're nothing but filthy, sneaking liars. I hate their guts. Okay, I think I get it. And I think I can see why Ron didn't tell her how he was earning all that money. Am I missing something? What the fuck am I supposed to... I showed her, like, the CEO's office. Oh. That just showed up out of nowhere. What the fuck is this? A submarine? This looks like some shit out of Resident Evil 3 Remake. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick. Just like you. What has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, ow, that was great. You guys were what you would deserve, pal. Ho, 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 ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway, the point is I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. It's so cute how Maya picks up the term pal. Someone hasn't been in the CEO security office, and it shows. Is this a security office? No, this is just the CEO's office. Dude, who has a safe that's like mustard yellow with a ketchup fucking handle? With a ketchup red handle? Who does this? You're telling me like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, they all have safes with this same color scheme, and they're right next to an electronic library? Why even have the books? Just put it all on the fucking computer. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So you mean... Yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean... the victim? He was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? Wow, this safe is unbelievable. I bet 4 pearls would fit in there. And it's got a bunch of doohickeys attached to it. It's pretty amazing, all right. Motion sensors, heat sensors, weight sensors. Hey, Nick, come on! Let's open it and take a look. If I broke into one of these, wouldn't that set me down the path of Hoodlumville? Yes. Check out this big, thick, meaty binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah! What'd you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey, Nick. Look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Eminon? $100,000? This looks like a list of all the treasure that Mask the Mask stole. So then 100K is the value of the stolen item? I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Kane's list. Found on the table. Wow, look at that huge framed photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against the dark and cloudy sky. Dark cloud. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have had some better days. He's a CEO. Okay? All his days were fucking golden and glistening. I feel like something critical to the case is inside that safe. I feel like it's the Krabby Patty secret formula. It's the only thing that could be in that safe. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Oh, what does this button do? Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Too bad I can't fucking read. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first for me because I don't know how to read? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? And it's possible on the night of the crime. Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullet, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, so just so you know. I think we'd better go and talk to that guard about the emergency buzzer. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Oh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you. Whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Yeah, a guy died there. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Alright, I think that's everything. Kind of funny how you said that this was the first case that didn't involve a murder. That's what Artist said. Artist said that. And then he was like, never mind. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on, what about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, pal, okay? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. Oh my god, that's a huge mole on his nose. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. I want to say that mole is the thing that killed him. Like, it just grew an arm. It was like, okay, you're dead, bro. Popped him a couple caps. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in his room. It happened at exactly the same time that Mazda Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Cerebral hemorrhaging, that means his brain is all fucked up. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Mullen's body was stashed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that Detective and me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Andy was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Heh, yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I'd ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen items he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's one thing I can't figure out about this first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Eminent case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Ooh. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Is that our boy? Is that our boy? Professor Godo. Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight? Yeah, I think he did it in a way, that way, just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godo? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right. He said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but... No way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in the court. A maverick. That gave me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. I mean, even in the character polls for Ace Attorney, I'm pretty low. That Goto guy always acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Security room. Ooh. Oh, dude, look at that top. Shut up, dude. Is that Zelda? I think those top left screens have fucking, like, Zelda on them, I swear. Wow, this is really something else. This place is just a submarine. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered. Larry might be. What's his voice again? Hey, Nick, what's up? So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too? Hi, Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh, yeah. That's right. You're a lawyer, ain't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick here has a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then and this is now. Larry's theme is legit phenomenal. Larry's too cute. It would not surprise me if Goto turned out to be Edgeworth in disguise. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a god, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Rhonda Light was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me at twitch.tv/DylanWithABlankie? Yes, you're a pro, a professional streamer. Of course I follow you. Well, 1 year ago, Rhonda Light was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Dude, could you imagine a game that is based on Larry? It's like, but it's called, what would be a good name for it? Damn, I can't even think of a good name, but the game would just be you're playing as Larry Butts and you're doing all of his odd jobs. It's just a series of like mini games, micro games, where he's doing different jobs. And in the end of each section, he gets fired and then he does another job. Ace Attorney Butts Files. 5 late nights at Larry's. Stinky Butts. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by all right, I guess. First, I have to keep my eyes on those monitors all the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building.
It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Ow.
And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
What teams?
The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either. So if it's something small, I don't bother calling them.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment. And I'm dumb.
Even if it is a part-time job and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here.
Hey, give me a break. Don't try pinning the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick.
Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? No way. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all.
Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay?
Looks like I'm gonna have to break his psych locks after all. There it goes. I guess, I guess I could just dive into it. See if we got anything for it. Alright, here we go. Oh, let's examine the room first. I want to see these screens. Oh, you can't examine them? Something's written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments? Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. 4, salute thy superior. 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. Why does this sound like Nazi stuff? It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor.
She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with a real genuine ray gun.
Yeah, sounds scary, all right.
Hey Siri, enable aimbot.
Target locked.
Imagine.
Oh, cool. That broke. Hey, Salt, what's up, man?
Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. That's my partner's seat.
Your partner?
Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Larry and Maya, let's go! It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess.
Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it?
That's right.
Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn?
So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen, eh?
It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, but for a different reason.
Wow, take a look at all these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they?
Hmm?
Did you say hmm?
Hey, man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought there was some kind of decoration or something.
Oh, boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? He can suck a mean, nasty cock.
Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them.
I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these too?
If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry.
Hey, Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it.
And how do you know that, Larry?
Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, all right? That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on these monitors and use that mic for communicating.
Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
Somewhere?
Instruction manual?
What are you going to do in an emergency?
Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork.
Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Examine everything with even a whiff of old bag on it. That's the achievement I just got.
I finally homebrewed my PS3. My brother sent me a homebrewed PS3, so luckily I don't have to mess with that. So much level ups for our cast. Larry's a beautiful human. For some reason, he reminds me of Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially with the voice acting.
Yeah, that's it.
The Brooklyn accent.
It's kind of my staple.
The night of the crime. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to?
What? Huh? Oh, of course I was. I took my Viagra like I do every morning.
But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to see Miss Delight?
But that was, well, that was that. And this is this.
Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too?
Never. I didn't sneak out. I tell you what. I'll even bet you $1.
$1? Wow. Now that's confidence.
What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain?
The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... Fucking no. What does this say? I really can't tell who that is. I mean, the wallet. Is it the wallet? Found in Ron's wallet. Used on October 12th, the night of the crime at 1 a.m. It's been a while. So the night of the crime. This wallet. You know about this, right?
I've never seen it before.
Liar! You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday.
Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens.
Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet?
I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building.
1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office.
Yeah, but there's something about you. There's something you didn't think about.
What's that?
My shift that day didn't start till 10. The murderer might have snuck in before then.
What do you mean by that?
If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., Then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. Larry, when you use this card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That key card data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that's supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was the most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way. Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. No. There goes my job. Dude, Phoenix's professional job is just getting everyone fired from where they work. That's his true profession. Outside of being a lawyer, it's just getting everyone fired or making them quit their positions. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah? So is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? He's curled up on the floor crying like a bitch. Oh boy. Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick! What evidence? Bro is flabbergasted. Oh, I guess the new stuff? The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart's connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks, I tried. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. I think the buzzer's the only thing that he would know anything about, unless he was the guard in that photo, which he's not. Alright. Spill your butts, butt. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? Didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry can make a mistake like that. What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake. Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once in the morning around 1 a.m. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Wow. 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 You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting's a bit overrated, you know? What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh? The record? No, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. So I think we show this to our boy here. Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. Sherry, it's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold. I got 2 ears and 2 eyes, but I only got 1 brain. I can see your eyes and the ears, but the jury is still out on the brain thing. Damn. Maybe there's more I gotta do with Larry. Okay, so we got the buzzer going off. I thought he'd be interested in that. I thought the detective would be interested in the fact that the buzzer did go off. When dude died. Dude, Larry needs to be fired. He's a menace to society. The CEO of our company, he was a pretty good guy. Huh? Really? Yeah, you bet. You know how I'm not very good about working hard, right? Yeah, I kinda noticed. Well, guess what the boss said to me about that? I don't expect much work from you, Larry. In return, just don't expect much pay. I see. I guess he had to follow some kind of dumb law about having security here in the building. So in order to pay the lowest wage possible, he went to the bottom of the barrel. And he died for it. To be honest, I really looked up to the boss. If I ever grow up to be a CEO, I want to be just like him. And don't worry, Nick. I promise I'll hire you for security. If Larry went up there, he would probably get hurt. I think he made the right choice. He could have at least been a witness if he was looking at the screens, because isn't the CEO's office on the screens? Detective Gumshoe, what about this person? He doesn't care. Do we want him to be a witness? Fuck, you're right. You got me. You backed me into a corner. I'm overruled. Alright. I feel like we're not done with Larry yet.
That's the same thing. Yeah, I guess it's a dead end now. So if we're done with him, then I think we need to get Gumshoe talking. Buzzer went off once at 1:02 a.m. on October 12th in the CEO's office. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick, now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Can you tell us some more information about Blue Balls? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sent security teams out to build and guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had a chance to learn a lot of secrets while doing this kind of work. Oh, and? And, I don't know how to put this, but the guy was some kind of money grabber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron DeLight anyway? Well, Mr. DeLight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it! Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. So we got that. Is he interested in this now? No, he's not. I always hate this presenting the right evidence crap and not knowing where to go next. This is easily my least favorite part of the game. I thought I already showed this to him. Of course, it's a stone cold truth. Sooner or later, a guy like that always shows his true colors. Yeah, well, I think we saw a little too much of his colors today. Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. I bet the victim was the fence for Mask the Mask. Was the fence? What? The go-between, the one who sells the stolen goods. Oh, his middleman? Yeah, I don't know where to go from here. Is this where you stopped, Squishy? Was it Squishy? Someone said they were playing this and then they couldn't figure out how to progress and stopped. Oh, I can examine the safe again. Oh, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night. Yeah, oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened the safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. I got some bad news for you, pal. You ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby's no piece of cake. There are only few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and? Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former Security Chief Ron DeLight. What? Ron DeLight, he was a security chief? Ron? So he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. No, if I get stuck, I just look up the answers. What is our newest evidence and or profiles? The newest evidence is the buzzer record. And I've showed it to everyone except the wife. Larry just gets, like, all sad about it. First slice, Cassandra roasted. Well, sure, I was gonna get him. I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Mask to Mask. But he got away anyway, huh? That gad. I got a weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Did we show Larry his boss or anything? I think I did, yeah. Yeah, I showed him... Oh! Hey. Oh, dude, I didn't notice this. That's... Okay. It should, honestly, you should be able to see everything on the home screen. You shouldn't have to go to certain places to get to other places. This is stupid. I don't like this either. The Treasures of Karain exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry. It's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mask to Mask Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Oh my god, this stuff is just blurring together now. I feel like I don't have to look at all this stuff. Hey, Husky, how are you? Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews? What's she still hanging around down here for? So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that? It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes, it was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask to Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Yay! I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. Looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick. If she wants to apologize, you should let her. So when was it that you hired Detective Atme again?
About 20 days ago. And when was it that Mask the Mask's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all.
I guess so. What? So Mask the Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought he was here stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already, to defeat the Huns! On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme?
No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him.
He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi when he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Mask to Mask pretty well.
I'm so glad that you got your Sacred Urn back.
Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different.
Really?
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews?
No, I don't know anything. Why would I?
She better have 3. Okay, 2.
Cyclox. She broke it.
What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the Sacred Urn is our very own Miss Andrews. The Sacred Urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn was submitted at the trial was genuine? Evidence that the urn submitted at the trial was genuine. I don't have the urn anymore, so I guess it would just be the picture? Wait. It's not that. So what? I guess I'm not understanding it. Do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? My fingerprints on it? Oh no, that wouldn't say so. Article on Mask to Mask's first heist. Brooch. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I guess... Yeah, I don't fucking know. Maybe I don't have enough. Thank you, Husky. Man, I really don't know. I don't feel like I'm gonna get anything else by re-examining this room. I feel like I need to talk to her and show her some new evidence, maybe? What can I show her? Detective Atme said he got hit in the back of the head with this by the thief. But that was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief, it's still hard to believe. Looks like Adrian feels really bad about it. I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bent in the first place. Please be gentle with it. I thought that whole exhibit would be brightened up by something shiny and gold. That's why I went to the trouble of borrowing it from a branch family training hall. A gold statue is totally cool in my book. It arrived rather late, so I thought I wouldn't be able to put it on display. By the way, looks like this statue was moved on the night of the theft. Do you know anything about that? Huh? No, it certainly wasn't me that moved it. Why is she so flustered all of a sudden? Interesting. Okay, maybe we do need to go look around. Slide to the right.
Let's fucking go!
Hey, Jorgie.
Also, hey, Dillman.
123.45? Was that when you got here? Is hydrate once per stream? No, it's got a time limit on it. It's got a timer on it so people don't spam it. The statue wasn't where it is now when we first came here, right? Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it? Well, if someone moved it, it was probably Mask to Mask. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Ami while he stole the urn. Hey, cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's shocking pink. I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important. Looks like the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of boxes and big stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. This is the camera and computer that Detective Atme set up, huh? That's what he said. And yet, he still let it take a picture of him. I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. The kit belonged to Lordly Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Atme, I mean, Mask to Mask, allow that to happen? Didn't mean to do that. That pathetic-looking wooden box. Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it! Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on it. Ugh, I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box? Well, we already went down this road. It's the same shit as before. Detective Atme said he got hit in the back of the head. That sounds the same, too. Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief, it's still hard to believe. Fix the sword. Be gentle with it. Okay. And of course, look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. Why do I feel like we've had the exact same conversation before somewhere? These stepladders, dude. God, just get a real ladder, guys. Don't even bother with a stepladder. Get a real ladder. I wanted to make you have to use the washroom. Don't worry, I'll just do it naturally. I'm old. I'm an old man now. I just have to pee normally. If I ever did a game, I'd include the stepladder convo. My footlong just leaked white sauce on my hand. Oh no! You can't waste that. Lick it up. You gotta lick it up. You can't waste that good white sauce. Maybe I do have enough to do this. Take that! That is where baby Oreos come from. Here, that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake. You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? So I think I tried to show her this already. And it's out of my inventory now. I don't know what to do now that the fucking thing's out of my inventory. Maybe I gotta go talk to more people. Haha! Finally. Mr. Wright! Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see... On the same night the secret urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO Kane Bullard was murdered. But, there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Finally. The subway by us had a car fucking crash into it. Through the front door. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you were Mask the Mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, did we not? Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown! We live in a society! I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Hold on a second. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. I didn't know Subway had a DIY drive-thru. Yeah, they just make your own. Who needs it? So then the person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo. It's gotta be Ace Detective Atman. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right? Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe. Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick, all of a sudden, Mr. Delight sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB Security? How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi. Please! Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Whew, thank goodness. No, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway. So you became Master Mask for Desiree, huh? Okay. Desi, she really has a thing against criminals. Do you have any idea why that is, Mr. Delight? Well, if you want to know the details, you'll have to ask her. But the thing is, after I lost my job at KB Security, I needed to earn money to keep Desi satisfied. Lots of money. I just couldn't seem to find a good job. That's why I wound up becoming the thing that Desi hates most. A thief. This is what, you know, this is what you got, this is what Sugar Daddy's gotta do. Ah, Christ. I'm stuck again. I still don't know what to do. All right. I'm gonna take a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back. Hello. Gosh. Okay, what was I even doing? Dylan, we need you to wipe the museum tapes in the turtle voice. Wipe the, what? What are you talking about? Georgia's caught on camera stealing the whole museum. Only you can wipe the evidence. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so... this is our latest roadblock. I'm guessing I gotta show him something. This calling card. Did you send this? No. That is, I don't know anything about that. I mean, I had other plans for that night already. That's true. He did get that blackmail letter after all. What about Detective Atme? Could he be the one that sent it? It looks that way. I can't think of anyone else. Yeah, that night, because of the letter, I had no choice but to go to KB Security. If he knows anything about this. This list, we found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard. Hey, this is a list of the things Mask to Mask stole! And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that. I guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard. That's nothing. I mean, I guess I could show him this. Hey! This is an article about my debut heist! Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Mask to Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid Mask to Mask's costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh? Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight? Hey, that's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls can see through that in a heartbeat. Newspaper clipping updated. The court record. Thanks, Jorky. Slide Georgie. Leaving evidence at the crime? It's alright. That art museum is worth a fortune. I wiped the tapes and hacked into this TTS2. Like my new voice? It's gonna do it after the thing. You just gotta wait.
Hey, Sly Georgie, leaving evidence at the crime? It's alright. That art museum is worth a fortune. I wiped the tapes and hacked into this TTS2. Like my new voice?
You got it. Thanks for the bits, Jorky. But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Atme found the Mask to Mask disguise. That's interesting. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been a really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more, now! Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. Oh, this is a bop. This blackmail letter. Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Eminon heist. That first letter, it said I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure. I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letter specified someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? Is that it? That definitely doesn't feel like that was everything. Like I need more. I need more from this guy.
Objection!
Thanks for the bits, Jorky. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Thank you, heroes.
Sly Georgie. I need help. I hacked in again, but this time, I must have triggered an ice trap. Come rescue me, please. Bring blue flames in a bottle.
What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasures. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. It sounded like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person who was blackmailing him. So Ron Delight was the mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try to not look so gleeful about it? So you went after the sacred urn because of those plans, too? Well, see, the truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you've told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Dazzy, okay? From Damask's second heist on, he was stealing as directed by blackmail letters. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes, but please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course! I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. But if you just fucking told us that... I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Hey! Pearly! I'm back! Hey, Pearls, so what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Corrine Village to have it examined.
And what did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn.
Whew! That's a relief. I was really worried.
But there's one small problem.
Problem?
These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal.
Yes, Mr. Nick. We've got to find out how they got there.
Okay. We'll go find out how they got there.
Please don't forget about me.
That's what we needed. Now we can go talk to Andrews. If I could ever find out how to get back there.
Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined.
I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Nick, let's look around one more time. Let's do it. This box. There's something about it that's bothering me. That's the box that the sacred urn was in.
It looks like there's some pink paint on it, too.
And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now. All right, let's investigate again, Nick. The one box that had the sacred urn in it has pink paint stains. It looks to me it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part is shaped oddly, and it's shocking pink.
Mr. Nick, could it be this odd shape is...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Oh, that's the box the urn was in. If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well. Wow, you're right! Look, it matches!
What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Okay, now we talk to Andrews, right? You're mine, bitch! Open your heart! Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined.
Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how...
What she discovered was the urn had been broken. Again.
Did you say again?
Yes. It was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
Because of the motherfucking paint.
Well, oh, because of the picture. This poster. It was made recently, right?
Poster? The poster for the exhibit?
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said "I am" on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says "Ami." When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that.
I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
Wait!
4. Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yeah, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Looks like she's not going to give up that last Cyclox so easily. Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? It's either the paint on the floor or the box. Well, Miss Andrews, what is this supposed to mean? This urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. Ugh. And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? So what does that prove? That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? Yes. The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means the urn was broken here too. So can you prove that? Can you prove the box was dropped here in the basement warehouse? Yes, I can. Bitch. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. There's pink paint splattered on the floor and the walls of the basement warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted in a part of the paint stain, am I right? Yes. If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. I love seeing Miss Andrews all like, backed in a corner and shit. Compared to how stoic she was in that her first trial. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly?
No, not at all. I know just how she feels.
It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock, and let out a huge scream. I could totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew this was the most important treasure in all of Karain Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Ami? I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami.
Any sane person? Really?
Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. Broken and repaired by Adrian 2 weeks ago, then replaced in its box, kept out of sight. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. I did. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Ami face statue. Aha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense.
But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again.
And it was moved.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that.
I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. And the next day it was moved. But why? It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Ron DeLight, was at KB Security. So then why did another masked mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Dun dun dun! Part 4-1? Goodness, dude, this is episode 2! Bro, this game is long. Is this the longest one, artist? This one is long as hell. Hey, Kicha, how are you? Maybe Ami is the killer because she's pissed people keep breaking her urn. This one's long, dude. That episode 1 took forever. And episode 2, we've been on episode 2 for a long fucking time. We've been on episode 2 for a minute, dude. Ooh. How much, like, this is probably the last one, but I feel like this is going to be like another 2 hours. Mystic Ami comes back. Every time it breaks, her soul, like, possesses something around her. And, like, it possessed the sword and just fucking yeeted itself at whoever was nearest by. Like, stop stealing my shit! And then Phoenix is just like, look at my attorney badge. I'm an attorney. Look at my badge. Ah, real chocolate. Yeah, I'll probably stop here today. I think I'll stop here for today. I don't have a lot of energy. I just wanted to get a little bit further. I really don't remember who the killer is. So my thought, and this is, so I think DeLight is the thief. Okay. The mastermind is, this is my running theory so far. The mastermind is Atme. So Atme is the mastermind, the one who's sending him the blackmail letters to keep doing the things. That's how he knows where to go, because he's the one blackmailing him into robbing these certain places. So he created his own person to catch, but I think there's someone else involved. So there's obviously someone else in the mix somewhere. I just don't know who it is. Whether it's like the wife or something, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? So yeah, since I didn't stream Saturday or Sunday, I wanted to where the heck did that paper? There it is. I wanted to do a little something today, get a little bit further in this, because I know this is going to be a while. I still got to finish Ham Ham Heartbreak. Now I got to play Yakuza 0, so those are going to happen. Can you believe Phoenix Wright Unclothed is coming out 4/20/24? 69 cases, many of them involving sex crimes, and with bathing suits as options for everyone. It's crazy. I've been waiting since 2001 for that. I can't believe it's finally happening. So tomorrow will probably be another late stream if I stream tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be streaming Wednesday because we're closing on our house Wednesday. We're closing on the sale of our house, so that's going to be a busy day for us. But yeah, after that's done, this Friday you can expect a steady schedule. You'll see a schedule from me saying what times I'm going to be streaming and whatnot. So today I'm just gonna stop the stream right here and probably go to bed. I'm really fucking tired.
But thanks for coming out, everybody. Jorky, thank you for the 500 bits. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming and hanging out, everybody. Sorry it wasn't a crazy long stream. I've had a lot of busy work I've been doing. I got a bunch of stream stuff set up over the weekend. That's one of the things I was doing. So I've got one cool idea for a game idea that we're gonna do eventually. And I think it's gonna be great. But I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Cheers, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.